Hi everyone, I'm Kabelo and this is my beautiful wife Tabi. Welcome back to yet another video. Today we'll be talking about our road to our marriage, where we get to answer a couple of questions which will allow you guys to get to know us better and to understand where we come from and where we are today.
Okay, so let's just get right into it.
Okay,
When did you know you were ready to get married to me?
I wouldn't say I would know that I was ready. There's no definite time. It just happened to me one night when we came from church, one of the crossovers. It just fell on me to just go ahead and just ask you to marry me. I wouldn't say I knew within me that this is the time or anything like that. It just came to me just like that, and I went with it, and here we are.
So, guys, go to church, take your man to the crossover.
You're making it seem like I wasn't.
No, I'm not making it seem like anything.
I know, I'm not. I'm just saying, guys, if you want to go find yourself a good woman, let her take you to church. That is basically what she's saying.
Okay, so
Yeah.
basically what happened on that day, on the 1st of January 2017,
Yeah.
we're just from church, and we went to drop off our friend, I think around 4 a.m., because you know those end really quite early in the morning.
Yeah.
And on our way back, he told me, he's like, no, babe, I want to marry you. I'm like, okay, the resolution is amazing. Okay. So I thought he was playing games.
Yeah.
But he was actually genuine and sincere about it.
Yeah.
And then immediately he called his mother, like, yo, mom, I want to get married. And I'm like, okay. I still didn't think it was serious. 2 weeks down the line, he goes to Francistown to tell his uncle that he found a woman and he's ready to get married. And he calls me, yeah, came to Francistown.
I didn't even tell him who it was. I just said,
Yeah,
there's
there's a
somebody that
family
I
history
want
there. There's a family history
Yeah,
there.
but I had to be gentle. I had to approach it in such a way that I don't get cold feet or I don't make her feel, you know, less of a woman that she was or unworthy, if I may say. Yes.
So that's 2 weeks after. That's 2 weeks into January.
3 weeks actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then another week again, you went to Palape to tell your father.
Yes, because it was important that you tell your old man
Auto.
before auta kabato or auta, your mom say, hey, I'm not saying that's how my mom says things or how she breaks things to my old man or anything like that. But you need to lay down the details in a gentle way, if I may say. That's just how I do it with my family. I just don't call a meeting and say, oh, this is what happens, or this is what I want to do or anything like that. I just go with the flow.
So yeah.
What did you do? I mean, when did you know that? When did you know that you
I
were
was I
ready?
knew a
Yeah.
bit earlier than you did because I think it was 2 years when we were consistently together because
Okay.
you know we had a bit of hiccups.
Yeah.
I think it was a time when I left you for a period of 4 months, 6 months, I don't know, and then I think I liked that friendship because whatever I left for, I didn't find. And you were genuinely caring about my feelings and you wanted to know how I was. You'd give me a text, you'd get me a text in the morning, hey,
Yeah.
how was your night? After school, hey, how was school?
Yeah.
You know, so I felt that you were genuine in your feelings and whatever it is that I wanted or the attention that I was getting, wherever I was getting, wasn't enough, you know.
Okay.
And I felt you were cocky and so into yourself when you told me, hey, no, leave A, but you know where you belong. I was just like, this guy.
I was calling you to order. Yes.
in my mind, in my head, I'm like, this guy thinks he owns me and he won't get that
I
satisfaction.
wasn't owning you. I was just trying to tell you to calm down and
I
get
don't,
your things
girls,
together.
girls, you know
Get
when
your
you
things
get
together.
attention from
No.
elsewhere and it's new attention and it's
Why
great.
why
It
would
it
you
it confuses you, baby. It confuses you. But anyway, I
look?
was young then
Look,
and
I understand. I
mm,
understood
mm,
your position. I wasn't trying to get you to feel any kind of way or to make you feel like I was a bit cocky or arrogant about anything. You know, sometimes being honest with the person that you care about can either make you or break you. So, me telling her what she needed to know at the time actually brought us to where we are today.
yeah, true,
So,
true. Because
I'm
I ended up
glad.
going back.
Yes, I'm glad that I was man enough or I was a young man enough to tell her to slow down and get her things together.
Okay, so 6 months down the line, I text him, hey, hi,
Mm,
friend.
yeah, friend.
How are you?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, and then we started talking, and then I think a week he's like, you know what?
Let's go to
Um,
church.
no, you told me, Jorge, I almost lost you. That very same day when I texted you, you were
Yeah,
actually about to
give up.
approach someone. I got
I
to
was.
talk with someone. So to me, I was like, okay, God's timing is the best. Well, for me, so whoever it was, you snooze, you lose.
This is my wife. She has the right to say whatever that she wants to say. The reason why I told you that you almost lost me was that in that time I wasn't sure if at all you were ready to, you know, have to sit down and have a conversation, to come back to the drawing board to
Yeah.
say, okay, this is what I want, this is how I feel, this is what I want to do going forward, moving forward. So at the time I was ready to give up on you. That is why I told you that you almost lost me.
Okay.
And at the same time, yes, I was having conversations, but conversations, not dating anyone or anything like that, just getting to know people. Otherwise, that's why I was telling you that.
No, that's fine. That's
You almost
okay.
lost me.
That's
So,
okay.
me being ready to give up doesn't mean that I was actually ready to move on and to the next person or to the next relationship.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's how it was.
Mm.
Yes.
So I think when I felt I needed that companionship, that friendship, I then realized that, there are
Mm.
people who make it seem like they want you and face you, but they don't really care about you.
Yeah.
They're interested in their interests or whatever it is that they're interested in. And I felt like I needed a friend, and you were a friend to me.
Yeah.
We started off being friends.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why I came back. And I knew there and then when I came back that, you know what, this is the guy that I want to marry. And
Mm.
if he cares for me so much and I'm not deserving of this love, then you know what, I might as well keep or cling on to it while I still have it, because this life thing is short anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, besides that, we're done. I get out this one.
Yeah, we're done. We're
Okay.
done. And then the second one.
So, when you proposed to me, what were your expectations? How did you, uh, when you proposed to me, what were your expectations? What did you think I was going to say? Yes, no, maybe?
Um, growing up, I always felt that you know, there was a certain approach to asking somebody to get married to you.
Mm-hmm.
We always grow up with this influence from watching TV or our parents' love story or somebody that you look up to in your family,
Mm.
how they did it and how it started off, all those kind of things. So my expectations, I had zero expectations because I didn't know how I was going to ask you to marry
Yeah.
me in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think that there was a there was room for me to have any expectations when I didn't even know how to approach you in the first place
Yeah.
concerning the marriage thing.
Mm.
So I went with the flow because I didn't want to put myself in
Holy Spirit, guys.
I didn't
Holy
want-
Spirit.
I didn't want to put myself in any pressure,
Yeah.
let alone let you feel,
Yeah.
under
Imagine
any
if
pressure
if
to
you
say,
did it
oh
in
my God.
public and I'm forced to
Yes.
say yes and we're not ready.
And I'm down in one knee and yo, imagine you are just there in the mall or in a park or somewhere nice and romantic, all those scenes, and then somebody just walks away and cries and say, I'm not ready, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Not to say that she did anything wrong, but I just didn't have any expectations whatsoever because I just asked you in a traditional way to say, hey, I'm getting married. I want to get married. Look, not all Bangata like that.
Okay, fine.
I'm a different kind.
Okay, I think the reason why he went with that approach is that when we were talking, I think there was a time when I told him I don't want an engagement ring. Because
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, because I was like, if I'm going to wear an engagement ring and when I for a year or 2 years, I wear an engagement ring, then what does that mean?
So, engagement ring.
That was my feeling.
Oh.
I felt that if you are protecting me and no guy should touch me because of the ring that you gave me, then then I should give you a ring. Ke gore it's an engagement ring.
Imagine just walking around as a guy.
Exactly.
No.
So if you're protecting me, then I must protect you. I must protect my territory.
Look.
That's how I felt.
True.
So if you didn't get the ring, then both of us are free and we understand what we need to do, which is to preserve ourselves towards each other. So we feel that generally it's important for you guys to be in the same wavelength. I mean, I was ready earlier than he was, but I didn't push him. You understand? It took God to speak to him on that,
glorious
night. And if you are both ready, then guys, just go for it. And also, as women, we shouldn't push our guys or our boyfriends to be getting into marriage, because if they're not ready, then you won't have a prosperous marriage and you won't enjoy it, because it will always feel like you have pushed him to take a step in which he was not ready for. Now, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I think on my side, it's like, as guys, sometimes we don't really know when to go for it because of expectations from all sides in all honesty. The environment. Sometimes you feel the pressure to say, oh, what do I have? Where am I going to take ngwana batho? Wa go nna mo go eng? Ke a go mo jesa eng? So much of things can just be too much for you to to deal with, and that puts you under pressure to not take a leap of faith and just go with it and let God lead you, because sometimes we don't really understand the importance of God in our lives as men, and I think that's one of the most important things to share with you guys. For it, put God first, let him speak to you, even if it's just for 1 second. He can change your life, and you can find yourself just going with it and not being on one knee and not really doing so much of things that you don't need to do, and saving money, of course. Yes, and not being
not saying that it's wrong.
Not saying that it's wrong, but
it was what you felt. It was in the moment
my
proposal, guys.
It's my story. It's my journey. So it worked out for me. It might necessarily not work out for the next person, but what I'm just saying, yes. The guys were different. So when things come together, when God puts things together, you get a happy marriage. Yeah.
So God's timing is the best,
It's
guys.
the best timing. Yes. All right.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much.
That's
Hope to
all we
see
have.
you again next time.
Next video.
All right.